Hi, Liz here from Cook Your Feed. Today I'm going to make a soup, and this is a really simple soup, as most soups are, but this one especially is one of those simple but really sophisticated ones. So I'm going to make a parsnip and pear soup with these lovely organic veg from Green Earth Organics. So first of all, I'm just going to use the white part of the leek. So don't get rid of any of this. I maybe even just trim the tiniest bit off the ends, but the rest of this can be used absolutely fine. And the way I wash leeks is cut them lengthways down the middle, and then just run them under the tap and make sure you get into each layer to get rid of all the mud in each layer. That's the easiest way I find. Okay, so I'm going to pop this in the fridge and just use this white bit today. So just chunk it up. It's all going to get blended anyway, so no need for fancy cutting. And then I'm going to pop it in a pan with a dash of olive oil and a little knob of butter for some nice richness and flavour. Obviously I use the plant-based butter. Okay, and we'll just let that soften while I chop up the parsnip. Okay, so again, just roughly chop it up. No need to peel as it's organic, just give it a good scrub and a trim. Chuck it straight in there with the leek. And then just core the pears. So just chop them into quarters lengthways, that's the easiest way. And then just carefully run your knife through the core to get that stringy bit out from the middle and any seeds. And then we'll chuck them in. Okay. And we'll just move things around a little bit. Season it with some salt just to get the juices flowing so you get a nice soft cook rather than a hard saute. And then I'm just going to pop the lid on and let that kind of reduce down a little bit before I add some water. Okay, so the vegetables have started to soften and cook down a little bit, so I'm just going to add some water. Now, you can add vegetable stock if you want, but I actually prefer to use just plain water because I want the parsnip and the pear flavours to be really up front. I don't want it to be diluted by all the different flavours in a stock. I want it to really speak for itself. So just cover the vegetables. Okay, and then just pop the lid on. Let it simmer until the parsnips are really soft, and then we're going to blend it up and I'll show you a really nice way to serve this soup. Okay, so the vegetables have been simmering away and they're nice and soft now, so you can let it cool down and blend it up until it's really smooth in a freestanding blender, or just use a stick blender like this and blend it really nice and smooth. Okay, so it's blended lovely and smooth. I'm just going to taste it for seasoning. It's really good, just needs a bit more salt. And actually, to make it extra Christmassy and festive, I'm going to add just a little bit of nutmeg as well. Nutmeg and parsnips go really well, and nutmeg and pears. That's perfect now. Okay, so I've got a really special way to serve this soup. So in my book, in the dip, dress, sprinkle chapter, so this is the book, there is a recipe for dukka, which is an Egyptian like nutty, spicy sprinkle, like a topping, and it is really, really good. Once you try it, you're going to be completely addicted to it. So I've made a hazelnut version here. Open it. Yeah. And it's quite simple to make, really. So I've got these lovely organic hazelnuts from Green Earth Organics. I really love that they come in a compostable plastic bag. And all you do is you roast them in the oven. So just keep an eye on them, keep shaking the tin until they're nice and evenly toasted all the way through. And then tip them out onto a clean tea towel, put another tea towel on top and just rub it like that, and all the skins will fall off and flake off. And then just pick all the hazelnuts out, chop them up and add them to a jar with some toasted sesame seeds, toasted cumin seeds and toasted coriander seeds. Just give it a good bash in a pestle and mortar or something before you pop them in. And that combination of toasted hazelnuts, cumin, coriander and sesame seeds is to die for. Okay, so I'm going to drizzle a little of this lovely peppery extra virgin olive oil on top of the soup. And add some of the hazelnut dukka. And that will just give every mouthful a little bit of interest and delicious flavour. And that's it, simple as that. Enjoy.